I'm finally going to suffer and do this stupid ore grind thing that everyone's been yelling at me to do. But I must eat banana. Okay. So, I'm not exactly sure which skill it is out of the new skill tree thing. I have an idea. The inventory mod that I was using was the quick UI or something like that, Leo. Normally I just use the shadow UI, but for whatever reason it doesn't seem to be turning on. So, I assume it's this skill, right? So this makes it so that ore runes have an additional chance to grant miners Trove. Who cares? Chance to get an entrusted runic trunk. I assume that's the weird item that I'm trying to go for. But I need to get these, which obviously don't have a good description. Which is funny, because they just refuse to make the descriptions actually make sense in this game. But if we look at the chain of events that we need, we need to get some rune crafting stuff. The one node that allows you to use the empty rune or whatever for fragments that last an hour. Oh, so they can keep breaking over and over again? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because the description of it did not make sense. Okay. So, is the trunk thing, is that the ability I also need, or is it just the 1 hour node? Either way, it's going to require a lot of the rune fragments, which is going to kind of suck. I need to be able to get these empty runes, I guess. Which means I need to get a runic slate, which I assume is just somewhere in the lower tabs. Oh, okay, it's just straight up one of the cheapest things. It's pretty cheap. Cosmic gem dust. Weird. Okay. Yeah, everyone keeps yelling at me about this YouTube video, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't know if I want to make a video covering this because, frankly speaking, this is... How should I put this lightly? Technically, probably not something intended. Either way, I need rune fragments, right? So let's grab 10 of these just to experiment because I haven't done this yet. Also, hello everybody. I'm sorry I haven't said hello. And grab a bunch of these stupid things. Equip that crap. They won't despawn. They go away after a dungeon. Yeah, okay. That's how we'll get fragments. Super close to the Cosmic Dragon. I'll have it tomorrow during the week at least. Nice. And be honest, if they're actually going to be adding lots of new delve biomes and just mainly delves, I wish they would add some way to pick the upgrade every single delve depth. Yes. That's the whole problem, dude, is like, if they're going to keep pushing all of this delve stuff, they really need to start actually working on some quality of life changes, but they just refuse to. Like, delves mechanically, I kind of like. It's just the execution of the delves themselves that's like, ugh. Yeah, you keep asking about this mass ban on console. I have no idea. Probably. I hope so. Okay, was this the hour one? Yeah. Which needs more rune fragments. Okay, so rune fragments is pretty much everything that I need right now, so we're just grinding dungeons. Is it just after every dungeon we get it and it breaks? Actually, that means I should go to U6. Hello? Okay, this guy's clearly glitched. Why are you not dying quicker? Good lord. Okay, yeah, there are 3 runic fragments. Okay, so we're gonna need quite a bit of those. Back to U6 it is. I'll have to craft a bunch of them. I want to see what the average amount is that we get, though. Did that count? I mean, it kind of did, but it didn't seem to fully complete it. So maybe higher tiered Uber worlds do actually matter for the rune. Oh, they get a cooldown? Oh. How long's the cooldown? Where is that? Oh, I see it in the top left. Ew! Oh my god. How long does that last? Why is that even a thing? That's so bad. Is it even moving? It doesn't visually look like it's moving. Okay, it just went away. Good, whatever. A 1 minute cooldown. Why? Why is there a 1 minute cooldown? All right, guys, here we go. The true end game. Good lord. The runic profession lowers the cooldown. Jesus, dude, that's just that's padding out like game time. That's not a buff. All right, we're gonna be here a while. All right, so there's a bunch of things that we have to get out of the stupid runic thing. We gotta get the cooldown, we gotta get the hour-long lasting thing. We're gonna be here a while. I didn't know this was the most boring thing ever. Like, my god. Best way to rune farm fragments is delves. All mobs drop them. Oh, really? In every biome or the stupid depth biome? Because if it's just everything, then okay. Because I know I've got some rune fragments from God knows what. I didn't do any delves since this update, so there must be like some normal enemies that drops them. Or it's just out of the 5-star dungeons. Depths only? Yeah, then that doesn't count, because that's 170 depth, and I don't have good enough gear for it to matter. Yikes, dude. I'm gonna need so many of these. Okay, look at this. Look at this convoluted mess. At least we could craft the anvil. Oh, never mind, we can't. Okay, which is the rune that I'm low-key going for here? There's like a mining rune or something. Doesn't seem to be any of these. Or run in Dabbler or Enthusiast. Oh, it's a lower tiered thing. Okay. Okay. So there's that one, which, all right. That's just more mining resources, though. But I guess the point is we're just trying to use the mining rune, period. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So this one, basically. Takes rune fragments as well. Oh my god. This is This is so tedious. I can already just see how boring and convoluted this is. And then people wonder why I didn't want to do it. All right. So I need the rune fragments. I swapped over to my Shadow Hunter because I thought, oh, speed. I can finally just run around mining, but I guess we're going to have to go back to Boom Boom because we need to go to the stupid 5 stars. See here. Oops, not that one. That's the one gem I leave on. And then unfortunately, as we saw the other day, I didn't actually get a C5 helmet on my Draco, so I can't use him yet. I mean, I could attempt using my Draco right now. He might actually still be strong enough because he's Draco, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll come to the trade post in a second, bud. I don't know, man. Like, there's just too many things to keep track of in this game. Like, this is so niche and weird. I hate it. I'll suffer through it because once we get through it, it'll be worthwhile. But, oh my God. So tedious. What's going on here? Wait, why do I need Lycanstone? Thank you, but I don't know why I need it. Was that needed for one of the things? Been a fan of yours for a while now. Thank you. Currently came back to the game after a while. I'm currently 8K light. Any advice on how to get 8K to 10? Oh, Cosmic Dragon, if you're missing it. Otherwise, better Cosmic Gems, either fully augmenting the light stat on them or getting them to Crystal and leveling them up. Don't level them up if it's not Gem Day. Geode Mastery, that's another big one. And then otherwise, Crystal Gear. Why are you giving me this? Thank you. Sure. I could have easily farmed that. Like, I'm not complaining about farming the ore. I'm complaining about all these other unnecessary steps. Okay. Either way, thanks. So we can't take advantage of this. So I gotta find a ship first and foremost. And then otherwise I gotta do 5-star dungeons as well as equip a crap ton of these runes just so that I'm being efficient. And then which ones did you guys say it was? I needed to get the cool. Go through the portal, you idiot. I needed to get the hour-long one and then this one, right? Like the Runic trunks. And then the Unbreakables. Is Discovery like part of it? The Runic trunk thing? I assume that's the new box, right? Yeah, okay. And is that it? Or do I need to get another one that you guys mentioned? I forget what you guys said. Unbreakable doesn't work, I don't think. I have to test more to make sure I didn't seem to drop any chance when I had Unbreakable buff. Okay. Oh, you were saying, yeah, where's Unbreakable? Okay, I guess it's not called Unbreakable. Oh, this is it. This is the one that lowers the timer. Okay, that's what you were saying. Sorry. So it's this, and this. What's this do? Oh, that's just for depth. So this is a funny thing too, by the way. This, like, are you sure depth creatures already drop the runes? Or do you need this? Because, either way, yeah. So right now the farm is for rune fragments. Yeah. Okay, so just grind U11. Or U12, sorry. I'll have to go craft more runes in a bit. No, no, you're not a boss. Do normal dungeons drop it? No, just the 5 stars. Okay, that's gross. Of course. Of course they do. Oh. Alright, either way, thanks guys. But because I already, like, I've been playing this game for so long, I can already calculate in my head a rough estimate of how long this is going to take, and I don't like it. Oh, Lord. Oh, I should also use my other subclass ability. Where are you, Solarian? More light, more light, more light. Can the hit detection actually work, please? Okay, that wasn't even a boss. Someone was saying it takes around 200 hours mining to get the mystic. Yeah, that sounds about right. And that's just the gear, not this. Like, this is just all the necessary steps to get it in. Why does the rotation of the area matter? Like, what biome matters? Because you need the specific ore types? Is that why? Or can you only farm, like, a specific amount before it rotates? I just wouldn't be surprised if they added some stupid convoluted thing like that. Hey, Shark Tooth. Thunder's the best biome to get it when you start mining. Oh, because I see. Yeah, because the density of the ore. Okay. Got banned, didn't even dupe. Curious, did you have duped items though? Like, did somebody give you like 50 Gondas? Oops. Otherwise, if it was legitimately like just a mistake, then you can send a support ticket. It sucks that you gotta go through that process, but you'll be able to get unbanned. I also hit 500 mastery today. Nice, man. GG. Okay, get that crap out of my inventory. How we doing? 5 left. Yeah, I mean, I have to just craft a bunch of them. I'm trying to be stingy with my resources is the thing. Did you make your good 5 keys today? Nope. My good 5 keys. Like, this goddamn game, dude. What does Trove come to? Hey, you know what? Those resources you sent, that'll help. Bro, I didn't even spend my other keys by the looks of things. I was too frustrated yesterday, man. Like... Don't worry about the ores, they're like 70. Oh no, I know the ores have been, yeah, I know. The ores are easy enough to get. I just have been, you know. I'm just, like, if it was just mining, that's cool. But there's all these steps that I gotta take to get up to that point. Because otherwise the mining, like, I was low-key kind of excited to start mining again, just because it's been years since I actually did. Like, a hardcore mining session, I mean. Hey, Shielder. Not touching Elden for 2 years. Made my skills rusty. Yes, don't worry. The DLC will, it'll get your skills up very quick. Stop lagging. Stop lagging. Yeah, so for anybody tuning in, basically the goal right now might seem very similar, where we're just doing the same old 5-star dungeons. I should be doing normal dungeons along the way, I suppose, just because of how unlucky I'm getting with these 5 stars. Whoop. Basically, we're trying to grind up rune fragments. And the best way that we can possibly do that is just by grinding dungeons. Ha ha ha. And by grinding up these rune fragments long term, we're eventually going to end up getting a whole bunch of unlocks in the new Runic anvil that will give us abilities to grind rune fragments faster and eventually grind them through mining. So I don't think we're going to hit that today. This is going to be kind of a long-term goal. Is there a release date for console? Nope. Never has been, never will be. I'm sorry, you guys keep asking, but genuinely, we don't know. They rarely ever give release dates. Usually it'll just be like, oh, the update's live now. Really? Devs actually called out console players saying to get rid of duped items, or they can cause irreversible damage. Hopefully more bans and then an update soon. You know what, man? I mean, it's not the best way of going about it, but at this point, I don't know how else they could do it. And frankly speaking, like, it might seem kind of like mean of them to do that. Oh my God, this godforsaken game. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I did kind of warn you guys that we're taking advantage of the marketplace, taking advantage of the duped items. Oh, I didn't partake in duping. I didn't partake. I just took advantage of a situation and got billions of flux legitimately. Totally by myself. Yeah. Like, on one hand, I feel for you guys because that's just like your lost resources because of like their mistake. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know how else they could handle it from here on out. And I think that as harsh as that is, I actually kind of commend them for actually doing that, because usually they just leave it. Like, it's the better of two evils. I'll say that. Because I know there's been a lot of players that have unintentionally taken advantage of it without even realizing. And that's not okay. But at least they're doing something about it. And if they're just going to be harshly like banning everyone that was involved with it, again, that sucks if it was like a total accidental thing. But for everyone that took advantage of the situation and tries to pretend that they're innocent, yeah, ban them. What costume and hat combo? Yes. Yes. It's the monkey boomer costume combined with the fish Draco costume. All right, let me actually complete one of these on the side. I gotta get these rune arcs, or rune, whatever they're called. Sorry, they're called rune arcs in Elden Ring. Die, please. Thank you. The problem, again, just FYI for people that haven't been doing all this, we've got a minute cooldown between dungeons for these stupid runes. So that's fun. Recommend a movement speed and attack speed for night? Yep, pretty much. When's the giveaway for the Elden Ring DLC figure? What giveaway? What are you talking about? That's mine. That's my soggy Mesmer. Oh, that's not even a boss. Well, not the objective, I mean. Do you think people who run scripts to AFK ships should have action taken against them? Yes, 100%. I think that players that use some alt accounts, I think that's okay. But when they're running a script and actually like having macros for those alt accounts, like I think fishing, I can totally see people just using macros, but my thought process towards the whole thing is so long as they're actively there and like playing the game, you know what I mean? Not just like AFK farming like overnight kind of thing. I don't know. It's a very weird, sticky situation, that's for sure. But me personally, scripts, I think, partially go against terms of service myself. Because then you're not even playing the game, and then it's kind of the same situation as people, I didn't dupe, I just took advantage of it, you know? It's kind of the same thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm really, really powerful, and I'm on top of the leaderboard. I only play like 10 minutes a day, and the rest of it's my scripts. You know what I mean? But I don't think that it's like something that should be 100% like just ban them. And I mean, my moral choices are not necessarily like for or against like, you know, what is in their terms of service, because it's like, well, the banning stuff is. And gaining an advantage that ends up like slowly destroying the game itself. Like that's kind of my main thing, is anything that's like destroying the game. That should just be an insta-ban kind of thing. But I'm not a dev, so it doesn't matter. I'm personally glad they're doing it. I like Trove, and it's the only way to fix it. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that's the real bottom line, is that's kind of all they can do. Yeah, I should make I'll make a short video about that, actually. I'll let you guys, I'll make a short video about that. Because I think a lot of people might be blindsided by it that don't keep up with the community stuff. So thanks for letting me know about that. Yeah, but that's the thing, William. Like I said, if you legitimately just mistakenly got banned, you can send in a ticket and typically you can get unbanned. Like, it does happen from time to time. It's not like a perfect system. Like, devs might end up banning me because, you know, they think, oh, how's this guy got all these items? Because the problem, I could be mistaken in this, but one of the biggest problems with like the devs trying to track all these items and stuff like that is that I don't know if there's a distinct way that they can see how recently the items were obtained. Because that would be the big thing for me, is if they could see, okay, these items were obtained during these months when the duping stuff was going on. Because, like, prime example, my twitching tentacles, I swear the devs just deleted them out of my inventory because they thought I had too many. But little do they know, it's like, bro, I had thousands of twitching tentacles because I've been playing this game for years. It's fine because I got most of my tentacles back anyways and I don't care. But it's just kind of like that was just a weird situation where it's like, huh, I guess they can't track how old items are. Dev said, delete items too good to be true. My worry is they will confuse me for having a lot of certain items legit from playing the game for a long time. Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, same wavelength. Like, I think that they should have a bit more of a process to it rather than just ban and forget. I understand that they're severely understaffed, so that's probably why they're opting in for like the easier, just ban them. But the problem is, it was their error in the first place that caused the whole situation. So I think they need to try and find a balance between just banning people and a little bit more lenient. You know what I mean? There's an in-between area, but it kind of feels like they just got so frustrated and just are so underpowered with like their lack of like developers. So I don't know, it's a very sticky, weird situation. But yeah, for those of you just tuning in, we're already talking about the console, the ban waves. I'll make a shorter video talking about it as well. Also, hey, Spooky. I'm assuming the reason that they're doing all of this is because they're going to give you guys like the update soon. I would assume. You know what? I'll just craft a bunch of these. 70, 89, 100. Yeah, so for you guys on console that don't know what's going on, like again, I'll make a shorter video talking about it, but they're going to do massive ban waves. Basically, they said any items that are too good to be true in your inventory, just delete them because they're going to err on the side of, oh, these are duped items or items that you got out of the marketplace while the duping was going on. Now, as we just discussed, those of you that are old farts like me that just happen to have a crap ton of items from a long time ago, I don't really know what to tell you. Because I don't know if there's a way for them to distinct like age of an item. But I will say, like, any of you guys that took advantage of the marketplace while the duping was going on and you have billions and millions of flux, you're gonna get banned. If you end up having 17 Gondas that some guy randomly gave you and you don't delete them, you're gonna get banned. I kind of warned you guys about this. I just didn't think that the devs would actually go through with it. And yes, there's the argument, oh, but it's, you know, it's not my fault. Too bad. It's the only way that they know at this point in time to save the console economy. Otherwise, console's gonna die. Like, straight up. And again, it's not necessarily the best solution. And yes, the devs are entirely responsible for this whole situation in the first place. And now, as usual, players themselves are the ones getting punished for their ignorance. But there's nothing that can be done about it. So just a warning, guys. If I had to guess on the positive side, it means that the update is scheduled for release sometime either this month or in July. Yes, Spooky, I know. I know. I already know how the fragments work and everything. It's disgusting. I'm doing these 5 stars though because should I delete my dragon coins if I have 330k? Yeah, you're getting banned. Basically, like, that's the thing. They already said anything that's too good to be true. Like, you already know exactly what you have that you shouldn't have, okay? Basically, what's going on, like the whole situation and why it's so controversial is because they are actively, I want to be very clear with you guys, they are actively going to be banning people that did not partake in duping. It doesn't matter if you didn't duplicate any items. If you took advantage of the situation, if you got gifted 17 Gondas by some random idiot who was duping, and you still have those in your inventory, you will get banned. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys have to just, it's for those of you that thought, I'm just legitimately playing the game, I'm playing the system, I'm exchanging stuff on the market and getting millions of flux because dupers are buying these items. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Too bad. You have to get rid of all that. The only people that are going to end up being unaffected by the whole situation is the people that were still just playing the game legit, that didn't take advantage of anything. If you were just grinding flux in game, if you were just, you know, grinding resources yourself and basically not taking part in the marketplace at all during those dupe months. Like I said, it's not like I entirely agree with the developer's decision to do that, but at the same time, it's the greater of two evils. You know, like, it's the best situation that we could hope for at this point. Because unfortunately, you guys on consoles went crazy. And it's either they do this, and it's extreme, yes, or they shut down the servers. So suddenly it doesn't look that bad. The only thing, again, the only thing that I would genuinely worry about and really hope that they actually take seriously is those of you that have been playing for a long time and just happen to have a lot of items from years of playing, but didn't take advantage of the duping situation. That's all I can say. But anyways, let's get back to the boring grind. Again, if you guys don't know, we're just going for runes, basically. Hey, Tutti. Also, hello, anybody else that might be tuning in. Sorry if I haven't said hello, just being a little distracted. Thing is, the marketplace is a huge part to me. Saying avoiding the market is like not playing the game at all, basically. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you kind of just shouldn't have been using the market during the dupe months. I didn't touch any of it myself, just because I kind of had a feeling. And I don't know, for me, it's like that would be an unlegitimate way of like earning items and flux and stuff. I'm not trying to be all, ooh, I'm a purist. Obviously, I can afford to be a purist. I've been playing this game for so long, I have everything I could ever want. But yeah, again, it's just, I don't know. I'd just say err on the side of caution, guys. If you got an item that seems sus, just get rid of it. I think the point is they want you to delete those items because they want them out of the economy. Ew. Nope. Oh no, it's all good, Leo. Yeah, I don't care. I can handle all of this. The only problem is that stupid crab giant thing. A server rollback would be much more fair. No, it wouldn't, because some people spent money on this game, and to roll the server back, that would be that would get them in legal trouble. Like, that's what I'm saying is, again, like, I'm not trying to argue in favor of the developers. I think that this whole situation was handled terribly. Just like that boss being in the game. I need to get a melee weapon. If the devs have some logs of when things have been purchased, they can re-give it out. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's way too much work on their side of things. Like, we got to think realistically, and there is not many people on the dev team. That would be hundreds and hundreds of like purchases over the course of many months. Like, again, I don't think that this is the best solution. I think it's the best solution now. But do I think that the whole situation could have been handled better? Yes. I think that as soon as the duping went on, they should have shut the marketplace off. Maybe even just turn the servers off. Like, there's so many things that they should have done, but now it's too late. Oh my God, the lag. Made about 4 mil off this update, casually grinding. Yeah, that's a different situation though, Spooky, because on PC we didn't get affected by it as much. Like, PC market has kind of already stabilized. Like, some stuff is still a bit expensive, but it's not nearly as bad as it is for you guys on console. Where's an R5 star? No, not everyone took advantage of the duping. You did, and maybe a bunch of your friends did. Like, that's the thing, is I know that a lot of you guys are going to be very frustrated about the whole situation, but that's the whole thing, is if you're frustrated about it, it means that you're probably in the wrong. I know it's an extreme situation. Like, genuinely, it's very, very, like, controversial. And I don't think that players should be punished for the developers' incompetence. But this is where we are. Hello? Where am I secretly? I'm not standing on this outpost. Oh, never mind. Okay. Like, I'm not going to sit here and try to argue with you guys, you know? I'm not on the dev team or anything. I'm just telling you guys how the situation is. And frankly speaking, like, I think it's a matter of either they take these harsh, you know, either they take this harsh approach or they just shut the servers off. So basically, if you have any items in your inventory that you know were gotten through all of this weird illegitimate means, delete those items. I don't know what else to tell you. That's it. I know that yeah, I know E6. That's the thing. Some people didn't even know the duping was going on. I know. But that's the thing. Doesn't matter. Extreme situations require extreme action, and that's what's going on right now. I'm not saying in any way that I agree with it, that I condone it, but this is how far it's gotten because the devs didn't take advantage of the situation earlier. Or take care of it earlier, I mean. Anyways, boring topic. What if I got given 10k skelly boxes and used them all? Delete all the items you got out of them. Or you're just banned. You might just be banned anyways. Like, you might just be screwed. Yeah, it is a crazy situation when I think about it. Like, man. Yeah, consoles are cooked. For now, it'll recover. Because there's still, like, as much as there's people all complaining about, the majority of people are still just wanting to enjoy and play the game. And that's kind of why, like, you know, again, like, yeah, exactly. Like, you can blame the dupers or you can blame the devs. Like, it doesn't really matter because we're at this situation right now anyway. So there's no point complaining about it. There's no point, like, whining about it or talking about it at all. It's just, this is how it is. Too bad. I think, like, I've talked about it already extensively, but I think personally, the duper is 100% responsible, but the devs could have had some more foresight in how they dealt with that duper. That's as far as it goes for me. And even this whole situation right now, I'm not going to say that I agree with it, but I'm also not against it. because it's gotten so ridiculous for you guys on console that I don't really know what else they could do. And I'm kind of happy that they're at least doing something, you know? Also, yeah, Ryutune. I was just saying you have to delete all the items you got out of the Skelly box. Otherwise, yes, you'll be banned. And if you already used all the items, well, then you'll probably be banned. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You know who started the duping? Here's the thing. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I don't care. Because unlike, here I'm going to get a little bit preachy. Unlike society romanticizing villains, I think that these scumbags don't deserve even being talked about. Whoops. There goes all of my super daily keys. Whoa. Like, I don't even like talking about all this stuff just because it just makes it more in the limelight. Like, oh, duping, you know? Dang, I have to delete my 500 dragon effigies. Yeah, you do. Romanticizing villains and mental health. Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, in the off chance that I like have a serious video talking about mental health, like it's a sticky topic for me that I don't like sharing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an optimist, but for me, like, this is getting all preachy again. For me, I want to share positivity with you guys, you know? That's why, like, even talking about all this stuff kind of sucks. I know it's like bad, but that's why I'm trying to present it in a positive light, because it's like, yeah, I don't want to bum you guys out. We're just chilling and having fun playing haha video game block game. And there's, frankly speaking, there's already so many other things that could go wrong in real life. That's why, like, for me, it's like, it's a video game. I know that it might seem like the center of the universe, especially if you're younger, but trust me, there could be other things that would go horribly wrong. There are a lot worse things. And I mean, worst case, you get banned, you just move on to another game. Yeah, taxes, exactly. Like, for me, like, genuinely, one of my, like, moral things that I live by is that, like, there's a point to being stressed out about something, but then there's a point to it being a choice to be stressed about it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Again, I don't want to get too preachy about all this. But it's like, c'est la vie. Such is life. Oh. I can say that. I'm French. Do I want these astral echoes? No, I do not. Good God. Whoa, man. Kids stress about being banned on a game. Adults stress about sleeping in the wrong position, and now they have a sore spine. Yeah, legitimately. Do I delete my 500k nitro? It depends if you ended up getting it legit or not, man. Like, again, if you're asking the question, the answer is more than likely yes. I need to level up a 5-star sword. Or a C5 sword. I have a C5 sword, I just haven't leveled it up because I'm kind of lazy. I'd rather level up a staff. But seems like you guys are invincible when you use melee. This guy just hates ranged. Thank you. Thank you, guys. No, I know. I'm trying to jump around like a maniac, but that boss he just homes in on me sometimes. I was able to dodge him on the test server. I think they made him worse on live server. How many of these Runics we got? Yeah, still 22. The problem with that clam is he basically has the same boss ability from the U10 Leviathan, so he can one-shot you through Death Defying. Yeah, I know. I think it's just lag. That's probably why. It's not that they buffed him, because test server just wasn't as laggy. That's all there is to it. What do you use runes for? Yeah, good question. Let's swap back onto topic. So, we're trying to get the runes because we need to upgrade stuff at the Runic Anvil that will ultimately get us the fastest way of Mystic gear. So there's essentially all of these weird steps that we got to take right now. Oh, nope. I'm not going in there. There's all these weird steps that we got to take right now in order to give me a bunch of different passive buffs that will ultimately give us a new type of loot box that gives us the resources we need for Mystic. So think the same as the kind of the same as like these Gearcrafter vaults, but instead it's a box that we get from mining. So even though the title itself of this stream is a little bit misleading because we're not actually at that stage of mining yet, that's the long term, what we're working towards. And unfortunately, the only thing that we can do right now is I need to get the runes. And how do we get the runes? By using these stupid things. But they're on a 1-minute cooldown. So I need to also work on upgrading that so that the cooldown is smaller. There's a lot of steps to this process, and it's very stupid and very annoying and kind of boring. But by also completing these 5-star dungeons, we're also getting runes from the chest, which is why we're strictly focusing on these dungeons exclusively. Where am I going? Stop with the knockback, dude. Is a 47k Ice Sage viable for this difficulty when the update hits console? You'll just have to see. I think Delve classes should be fine, honestly. Because that's the thing, is this is kind of like super deep delves when you think about it. Except you can actually restock your flasks anytime you want. But that's kind of the thing, like that's why like I'm not using Shadowhunter right now because, well, it's similar to Delves, and Shadowhunter's not very good in Delves. A lot of this has to do with just the fact that this is scaled around Mystic gear, which I do not have. Even max Mystic gear, though, I don't know whether or not that's going to be enough to handle this area effectively, because they really want you to be in a group. All right, let's try jumping around. I can barely do any damage, unfortunately, because I'm just jumping around like a nincompoop. There's my nuke, though. Okay, he doesn't seem to be... No. See? Like... There's nothing you can do. Stupid game, dude. Yes, the monkey army. I do like how all of you guys are using the monkey costume too. Oh my god. Rez, you stupid game. Oh, he killed you too, Spooky? Jesus, dude. I gotta craft more keys soon. There is 2 dungeons. I don't know. How do I get the monkey costume? Probably out of a pack. I don't remember. We should get a little group together for a deep delve. I don't like those delves, dude. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Those underwater delves are pain. I'll say eventually, sure, but right now I want to work on this. How many of these can I make? Whoa, too many. All right, let's get 10 for now. I don't know. I really don't like that delve. It's like the worst one yet. Oh, right. Thanks, Spooky. The monkey costume was out of the curio merchant, so good luck. The slow fall is annoying. No, I know. And then getting knocked around, not to mention the enemies just being so ridiculously powerful. But I can handle, like, if it was just a strong delve, like the Castle Catastra or something, okay, cool. Like, I really like the idea of the new delve. It's just, it doesn't work in Trove. Water physics is one of the worst aspects of this game. Because you just bounce around like an idiot. And then without stability, oh wait, stability doesn't actually do anything. What I would like, yeah, speaking on terms of like you guys saying, oh, I want Shadow Towers back. I want delves to be more structured like Shadow Towers. I think that would be cool. Like if we could just open a portal instead of having to craft it, and you know, there's all these extra steps to everything with Trove nowadays. And I don't like it. It's not streamlined enough for me, you know what I mean? Like it'd be so much cooler if we could just open up a portal and then we could all just go in. And maybe even, you know what? It'd be boring, but you know what? A delve should just be wave defense. Like the old Shadow Tower, where you're just on one floor and then it just gets harder and harder and harder. But you actually get like good rewards and unique stuff out of it. I'd much rather that than running through those godforsaken caves. That or just make it a unique dungeon, bro. Like Castle Catastra was so cool, man. Give us more of that, please. And then even this new delve, it's not awful. I kind of like the idea of it. It's just at the end of the day, right, we're helping. At the end of the day, it's depth 170. I can't do 170. It's enemies stronger than this, but in like floaty moon physics, you know? They took every annoying aspect of the game and put it into one delve. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because I think that devs really underestimate how bad knockback is in this game. And I know they keep thinking, oh, we'll just get stability. And it's like, bro, I could have damage, or I could have a stat that reduces my annoyance. Just remove the annoyance. Problem solved. Ouch. Is that another proper dungeon up there? Probably not. Is there a tome for these runes? There probably is long after we need it. Why not let us choose what we can do for the weekly? Yeah, exactly. Little things like that would go a long way. Hey, that's a new dungeon. That actually looks kind of cool. Oh well, bye new dungeon. There's a lot of things that they could do to make the delves a lot better. Like, let's be real. Most of all for me, it's the aesthetics of it and just the function. I like the idea of an infinite dungeon. I don't like the idea of an infinite cave. Oh, here's one. Oh, is that one there too? Yeah, let's do that one first and then we'll go south. Is Boomer bow better than sword? No, I just don't have a C5 sword that's leveled up. I mean, technically the bow hits harder, but with lag and everything like that, and with the lack of survivability because of these enemies, the sword is technically better. But again, I don't have the resources to. Well, I could upgrade my C5 sword. I'm too lazy to because It's expensive. I think, oh, you know what they should do? It would make delves so much cooler if they started accepting like player-made delves. Then we would get some good ones. Because imagine if the delves wasn't just a color swap every time, and instead was just like a bunch of like big man-made like cave areas and stuff like that. Oh, that would be so cool, man. You could have one that's like McDonald's. One where you're waiting and, you know, you're going through the Joe's colon or something. I don't know. That'd actually be really cool if we had user-made delves. Only 35 fragments or something weekly, and it's the bottom of the rune crafting table. Yeah, I know, I'm working on that. Shores of the Everdark be more useful than just a class gem. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Same with the Radiant Runes. Like, the problem, that is a bigger issue. It's not as simple as, oh, why don't they use these anymore? That's a bigger issue with the fact that this game's updates are always parasitic in nature. So you guys have heard me talk about this many, many times. There is a legitimate term called parasitic design, and that's what Trove is, where basically this whole new area, this whole new mechanic that they've added into the game, there's the core game, and here's the new mechanic, off on its own, doing whatever it wants. It doesn't tie into everything else. That's what parasitic design is. That's what Trove is in a nutshell, and that's why it can be such a disjointed, convoluted mess for a lot of new players, because it's like, oh, so I can grind gear off of every dungeon, but now suddenly with Mystic Gear, I have to grind this specific area. Why? Because it's the latest thing that they added. It's the new thing that they added, rather than tie it into the rest of the game. Now, the reason why the developers do stuff like that is because there's two reasons. One, it's really, really hard to tie a new mechanic into old mechanics. It requires a lot of changing and shifting of the code and trying to make sure something doesn't break. The other option, which also ties into it being cost effective, of course. The other option is money. Because if they have it as a separate function, then they can have a separate cash shop for it. So I think it's a combination of the dev team being resourceful, because there's only like, what, 5 of them, and Gamago telling them, you have to make money. You know how to get Draconic Essence? Huh? Is that the fireball thing from like years ago for some of the starter dragons? Should see how many fragments I got, actually. I'll see if, yeah, if we see another ship. Oh, there's a ship up there, actually. Check that out. I need to get the starter dragons ASAP. Dude, I still remember when the starter dragons were added. Dragons used to intentionally take a month of grinding to get. And then for whatever reason, they moved away from that. But they keep adding dragons, even though they still take the same amount of dragon coins. Or in the case of the new 3 dragons, more dragon coins. Huh? Draconic Essences for the new dragon titles. Oh, okay. I would say hover over the item because, frankly speaking, I have no idea. I think you just buy them off that Draconic merchant like every week or something. I don't know. Back in my day, dragons weren't hard to get. No, they were hard to get. My biggest problem with the dragons is that, like, you know, similar to that parasitic design, they keep adding dragons and they just have the same price. Why? It doesn't make any sense. As they add more dragons, it becomes less obtainable for players. You know, I already had a video focusing on dragon coins and how it takes like a free-to-play player like 2 years or something to get all the dragons or something ridiculous. That's another aspect of the game that takes like 2 years, and that's just dragons, right? Let alone like all the other aspects of the game. Like that's my biggest problem, is that that's taking into account one area of the game rather than everything, you know? Overall thoughts on the Elden Ring DLC? It's too hard. I'm gonna uninstall and put a thumbs down recommendation. No, I'm kidding. It's amazing. It's all I ever wanted. An excuse to play more Elden Ring. I love it. The bosses are god tier. Like, they're some of the best FromSoft has ever put out. It is extremely difficult though, so you have to be a masochist. At least if you're in New Game Plus 7. Like most people are. And yet still complain. I'm gonna probably put a video out soon, like for Elden, that actually talks about how the difficulty scaling works in the DLC, because too many people are still too confused about it. Basically, like the whole area is extremely difficult, yes, but they have like this new fragment, kind of similar to Trove. It's like a new fragment you have to get, and then you spend that to make your damage and defense better in the DLC zone. So it encourages you to explore. But everyone's trying to boss rush. So they're playing it wrong, and then they're complaining about it. Okay, let's see, how many we got? Oh, we're not doing too bad. Okay. We got 100, so we could get this one, or probably want the cooldown one, right? I think that should be priority. Or we could go for this. But no, I need the cooldown on them. Yeah, let's go for the cooldown. I personally feel like that would be the priority, because I can craft these really, really easily right now. It's the cooldown that's bottlenecking me. Oh, do I not need the... Are the mining ones not affected by the cooldown? Whoops. Oh well. It's okay. Live and learn. No one just upgrades the other node. No, that was the cooldown. It said like it lowers the cooldown from 60 seconds to like 56 or 40 or something. Either way, whatever. My mistake. I'll get the other ones next time. That's okay. It's just game. Cooldown first to get them faster. Are the mining ones not affected by the cooldown though? Like that's kind of what Spooky seems to be implying to me. Yeah, I'm not going for you. Because if the mining ones aren't affected by it, then yeah, that would be worthless. But otherwise, I personally think that the cooldown would be the most important. Because when I just mine and then it would break the rune or whatever. Mining runes are affected by the 1 hour one. Okay. Oops. No, I'm not going for you. Yeah, either way, whatever. It's fine. We'll keep pushing on today and I'll try to get the hour one. I don't think I'm gonna have, I don't think I'm gonna get the other one, but maybe, we'll see. You don't get your mats back if you reset it. Can you reset it? I don't think you can. Can you? It's not that big a deal to me, like whatever, like it's just time gated. This'll, no, you know what? No. See, I'm playing big brain because, okay, enemy, hello. It's totally fine that we got the cooldown one because it's gonna help me get the other nodes faster. Maybe overall it was kind of a waste, but that's okay. I'll just get that first cooldown one and then I'll just say screw it to the other ones. Because this way I'll be able to get runes slightly faster, and that's going to kind of slowly steamroll. So it's fine. It might have been more effective to just get the hour-long one and then get the mining one and skip the cooldown, but whatever. Too late now. Oh, your leeching mystery? Banned. Careful, the devs will ban you. No, that doesn't matter. You can reset it. Oh, okay. Do you end up getting the resources back if I reset it? Because yeah, I'll see that, but I wanna hear from you guys. Oh, you guys don't know if you get the resources back. Okay. Well, I can be the guinea pig. I'll do it right now, just so we know. Okay? Because it's not gonna matter that cooldown ability I got. Why would I bother resetting it if I didn't get my resources back, right? Oh, do you not get the resources back, Bouncy? Okay, a couple of you guys are confirming. So why would you reset it then? Can you only get like a limited amount of these or something? Why would you ever reset it? Can you even reset it? I don't even know how you would. Yeah, so I need to get Resolve and I need to get Discovery. I shouldn't have gotten that one, but whatever. Doesn't matter. All right, so we don't get the resources back. Thank you for confirming. I don't even know if you can reset it, honestly. Seems like the fishing skill tree. No, I know. Yeah, I know. It takes 1 soul to reset it. 1 soul? What? Oh, there is a limit to how many things you can invest in on the skill tree. Okay, so that's why you would reset it. I see. What soul? Depth core, you mean? It said you can reset it. Yeah, I don't know how to reset it though, so that's okay. Oh, here's a dungeon. Soul of the Depths. Oh, ew. Okay, never mind. Yeah. No. Yeah, too bad. There's a weird bug where if you open a delve stepper, rush all the way to the end before leaving the hub without completing it, for some reason it gives you 2 steppers. Okay. I don't know what that is or means or... Careful. That might be considered duping. Yeah, better delete your whole account. Oh, I need to refill my flask, dude. Where is my portals? I hate inventory so much in this game. It keeps recycling everything. Can I sort items myself, please? Or sort them in a specific way or something? Like, oh my god. Die. Stop knocking me around! Ugh, where even am I? God, this game, dude. Oh, that's what you mean, Bondel. I see. Like, yeah. Insufficient depth, so it refunds you. I see. That's weird. Did this update add more cool costumes? Not that I can tell, unfortunately. I don't know if it added like anything noteworthy like that. Like there might be some mounts that I didn't look at in the collection menu, but you may have to reset your runes because you won't need the stat you just got. Okay. I don't know if it really matters. Like long term, we're just gonna be doing dungeons anyways, so wouldn't it be better to have that? No, I didn't start Trigun yet. I'm sorry. I haven't started any animes lately. I've been preoccupied watching The Boys season 4. Which is really good. That's how you do a new season, Invincible. You don't need it for mining, but you need it to break empty runes faster to get more fragments. So either way, you're gonna need it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's my mentality too. The Boys is a weird series. I'm skeptical about it. No, it's good. It is weird. Takes a little bit to get into it. It's very strange, but it's a good one. Like, what I like about it is it's very unconventional. Not just the same old, like, slop. Which, yeah, I mean, I always like weird shows, so... It's kind of like a dark comedy, I guess. There are aspects of it that are just kind of like, okay, come on, hurry up. Do you think costumes should give different stats based on what you're wearing? I don't think that costumes should, but I've always wanted actual gear with set item bonuses and stuff like that. Yes. Give me a Diablo loot pool, but in Trove. Executed well, not just, oh, I need to get the bow with the perfect stats. I think it could add a new form of like meta grinding, but it would have to be done well. Like I'd rather be farming like a super difficult boss and then be like, guys, I got the raid bow for Shadowhunter or something, you know? Like that'd be cool. I don't think it's ever going to happen, though, because that would require a lot of work. Giant monkey. Wow. Dance monkey. Is this the bad guy? No. Good. Yoink. The main reason, I know this is just kind of out of left field. Main reason why I might have to stop after we get the new rune ability, if we even get to that point, I haven't had breakfast yet. And I'm getting really hungry. The feast of 1,000 giants. Guys. And the wife's going out with one of her girlfriends today. Which means I could actually eat pizza. I could actually get pizza, guys. She's not here. She can't stop me. My God. Also, yes, shut up. I know. Oh, you haven't eaten breakfast? Bro, it's like 6:30. Bro. I was up until 6 a.m. playing Elden Ring, okay? Sue me. I slept in. I can get pizza. Oh, glorious day. Now the question is, do I get an entire Costco cheese pizza for like $5 because it's that cheap? But then there's leftover pizza, and I'm gonna be real, leftover Costco pizza is kind of gross at this point because I've gotten it so much. Or I could just get a poutine and hot dog. Just eat it all. Bro, no. Have you guys ever had like a cheese pizza from Costco? Like a full pizza? Do you have any idea how big it is? Genuinely, it is like, I don't get pizza from anywhere else, which is why I'm kind of tired of it, but it's too good a deal. You get a pizza that lasts 3 days versus, oh, a Domino's pizza, I can eat the whole thing. The Costco pizza is just so huge and like lathered in cheese. It's just, oh my God. It's delicious on the day and leftovers are fine, but I've had that pizza so many times, I can picture exactly what it tastes like. And it's so boring. I've had too many of them. Oh man, I'm excited now. I get to eat something. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna get something from Costco for sure. Oh dear God, I forgot it was this idiot. What do you think about the Dune series? The new movies, I hate them. They're boring. But you should also not value my opinion because I actually really enjoyed the old Dune movie from like the 60s or whatever it was. And everyone hated that one. Like, I'll fully acknowledge my opinion is very weird. There are things that I like that are very, very strange. We don't have oh, you got schnitzel? Chili cheese fries? Oh my God, we don't have any of that stuff. We're in Canada, so we got the poutine, which Costco's poutine is like the best poutine. Like, it's actually ridiculous how good it is. But their Polish beef dog thing, like the hot dog, that's actually really good too. But that's kind of all we got is just that, and then the fries, and then the pizza. That's about it. I remember when we went to visit family in Cali, and and we ended up going to Costco, and it was like, oh, you can order like a whole meal here. Costco poutine is boring as hell. What do you want about? No, you just have terrible taste buds, dude. It's a refined taste because the French fries are really good and the cheese tastes like rubber. Really, really good. Did I sell you guys on it yet? I will admit, I've had the Costco poutine in other areas in Canada, and it is not good. It's very inconsistent. I think there's like one other place that had like a good poutine. What the heck is it called? Like, is it called La Poutine or something? It's like a poutine like burger truck or something. Theirs is pretty good because they got good gravy. But I mean, let's be real. Poutines aren't like, they're not like the best, guy. I just like cheese. Boomeranger needs a rework. No, he doesn't. I mean, yeah, he does. Shadowhunter needs a rework too, right? Yeah. Oh my God, not the right dungeon. We're at the edge of the world now, so. We call the Costco cheese the squeaky cheese. Yeah, exactly. It's great. They got the best fries, man. That's the real bottom line. Those Costco fries, oh, they're so good. Again, I like weird, I'll admit, I like very weird food. The wife always gives me heck because she's like, how do you like this? It tastes like medicine. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly why I like it. Not with the poutine, like just other things. I don't know. I think like there's like the standard things that I like the poutines and whatever else. All right, sure, I'll come to you guys. But then there's other things where it's like, oh, this is very unconventional and weird. No wonder I like it. Nope, I'm not going to you. Dude, we got like a bunch of these bosses. This is terrible. Trying to think one of the weirder foods that I like. Lately, we've been on this kick of, oh, what the heck is it called? There's like some super spicy mustard. Dijon mustard. I've had it before, but oh my God, it's so good. You just take a cracker, you put Dijon mustard on it, and then an oyster. Oh my God. I'm hungry now, guys. Stop. Yes. Staving off starvation by fantasizing about food while grinding U12. Also, I put up that vote yesterday about whether we would call it U15 or D15 for difficulty 15, and to my surprise, everyone still says U15. The votes are in. I just got a deal. In my country, we have, I don't know how to read that. Other foods that I like when I'm in the mood for it, Indian food, Chinese food. We had some buttered chicken the other day and I had it super spicy and oh. Help, no! Oh God, he's gonna kill us all, dude. Just keep dancing around. Whew, you'll never stop me. Look at this. This is the true end game experience. You have to go this crazy just to lag out his attacks and hope that he doesn't connect with you. Oh my God, we actually did it. It's like Quake, the true end game experience. Hear me out. Buffalo wing style Cheez-Its go hard. That sounds really good, actually. We had, what was it? It was like just a freezer item, and it was like a samosa stuffed with like cheese and jalapenos. And it was surprisingly really good. It was oddly spicy. I was not expecting that because, you know, usually you get stuff from like Walmart or Superstore or whatever, and it's like really, really toned down. Yeah, we're in Canada, so we don't have stuff like that. Samosas with cheese are normal in the house. Yeah, I've never had that type before, though, like with the jallops. It was just really good. I mean, I'll eat anything that's got cheese, so. Hey, Renifar. How are you on this Sunday night? I'm hungry. While grinding runes. And hoping... No! You're right, it is Sunday. Costco's not open. Dang it. Alright, I guess I'll just make some food at home. No pizza for me. Oh well. Lame. Oh well. Okay, we got stuff at home. I'm just trying to think what I need to, like, what I could eat. We got, like, stew. That could be good. Oh, God, dude. It's happening. You know what? I'm just going to stay in his face this time. There, it worked. Or I can make chili. Yeah, I could just make chili and garlic toast. That'd be fine. I can tell you, you're making me want food right now, specifically buttered chicken. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we had buttered chicken the other night, and it was so good. Yeah, exactly, mystery. No, dude, you gotta get a Domino's pizza, spend $40 on a medium. Yeah, exactly. Or I could always go to McDonald's and get like $20, you know, like Big Mac. Bro, like all these stupid restaurants that are like, "Oh, we're upping our prices. We're upping our prices because we're not making as much money because of the virus stuff." You know? Well, it's all over now, and yet you kept your prices, so I guess I'm not going there anymore. Especially McDonald's. It's literally made of bugs. Like, it takes 2 cents for them to make those burgers. Why are they charging me so much? Yes, I'm frustrated about it because I like their garbage burgers. I like the Big Mac. I like their fries. But I'm not paying premium prices for slop. When McDonald's started charging the same price as like normal restaurants, it's just like, so why would I ever bother going there? Like, I could just eat out for the same price at a better restaurant. And I still remember when I was a young baby and my parents took me to McDonald's, and I still remember the experience of McDonald's back then. How cheap the burger was. It was like $1 or something, and it was big. And then the play place, which wasn't all covered in pee. I often think like, what experiences are our children going to have? Because it isn't going to be McDonald's. Oh, dear God. All right, fine. You know what? I'll just get in his face. The only reason I know McDonald's burgers were cheap is because my parents would always preach it. I wish I had that experience. I'll wait for my friends to destroy it. Go, brother, go! Oh, wait, why was he like A-posing? What's happening? I really want McDonald's now. Yeah, Lion, I'm working on it. It's a slow process, but... Join my corpse, brother. Do it, and start attacking immediately. I believe in you. This update a prelude to when Crystal first dropped? Nah, not really. It's, Oh, we're both dead, aren't we? Oh no, you're alive. Good. Like, the Mystic gear is kind of a throwback because, you know, back in the day we had to forge Shadow up into, or forge Radiant into Stellar or whatever. Now it's Crystal 5 going into Mystic, which is kind of a cool idea, even if just reused. Like, I kind of like the idea of the Mystic gear, just like I liked the idea that Stellar was special, but just not gonna stay special for very long. How do I get the Elden Ring shield? You mean the fingerprint shield, Bobby? First of all, you got to be in the Atlas Plateau, like the town. The big golden city. All right, that was all my keys. So let's see where we're at this next ship. And then you got to go into the sewers. And then you got to end up finding this crazy area where you do this big mega parkour. I can help you get it at one point, but right now there's a lot of steps to it. Okay, so we're almost at 100. We'll do one more dungeon. And then we got 2 skills. Yeah, it's in Lindell. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the name. But yeah, fingerprint shield is one of the worst items to get. Like, it's actually like the hardest parkour. You have to be so precise. But yes, best shield. It's, if you absolutely have to look it up, it's tied to the, oh God, what is it called? Like the chaos ending, the madness ending of the game or something? Because there's a bunch of other like big mandatory things. Like basically the thing that sucks about the fingerprint shield is you go through all this crazy parkour and you go down to the depths of the world, right? And then just before you make that final jump where you would go down and start talking to an NPC and starting the process for one of the bad endings, don't jump down. Instead, go around the ledge, and then there's a corpse that has the stupid shield. But you gotta make darn sure you don't miss it, because otherwise you gotta do that all over again. Do you think they'll add Mystic Gear to gear crafting boxes at any point? I don't think they'll add it to the gear crafting boxes. I think they'll probably add it to gear crafting because they think people are going to actually craft stuff. Do you think Shadow of the Erd Tree is too difficult? Yeah, I think it's too hard. No, it's not. People are just playing the game wrong. I'm not trying to say that as a weird flex. Like, genuinely, people are playing that DLC like as if they have brain rot. Like, I will say this. The DLC does scale off of your New Game Plus, which I didn't know. So I'm actually playing the hardest version of the DLC because I'm in New Game Plus 7, which is when the scaling stops. And it's manageable. Enemies still hit me once and take 75% of my health, which is annoying, but it's fine. It's been tough, but very fair. The enemies are very well televised, and I have a pretty cracked build on Elden Ring anyway, so. Do you think Elden Ring is worth 70 Canadian? 100%. It's one of my favorite games. The big selling point that I'll say for Elden Ring is if it's your first Souls-like and you're scared of that type of game just because the reputation of it being hard, try it. Try it, stick with it. Eventually it'll click, and then you'll understand why it's a game genre that people enjoy so much. On top of that, it's one of the easiest Souls-likes. Not because it's inherently easy, but most of all because it has so much build variety. Like almost every weapon in the game is actually like viable for something, and there's like hundreds of them. That's what I love about it the most. And as much as the DLC is definitely the hardest area in the game, bosses don't give you a second to breathe. But I love it. It's so hard, it's so fun. Did you get a C4 for Boomer yet? No, I'm not farming for one. Later, Crocodinator. Like with the Elden Ring DLC, it's just, I needed an excuse to go back to that game because I've already kind of done everything. That's the only reason I stopped playing. So the DLC gives me something to do. And then on top of the DLC, like one of my buddies got the game recently. Oh, okay. weird. One of my buddies got the DLC, so we're gonna carry him through it eventually. And it'll be a nice refreshing course to go through the DLC in Journey 1 instead of New Game Plus. You eventually, Mystery. I'm talking more so about Bobby. Once you get the DLC though, yeah, I'm down. I'm kind of low-key waiting for the seamless co-op mod to update though, because that'll make it so that we can all play. Anyways, let's get this. Okay. Where's that? Wait, why didn't I get? Oh, I ran out. Okay. I probably ran out a while ago. Oh man. Lesson learned. Okay, so we're not done yet. Hello? Oh. Oh, I see. I had more. I just didn't equip them right, because you can only equip like 30 of them or something stupid. Okay. No, I know it can be any dungeon. I was just doing the 5-star because the 5 stars can drop runes as well. So it was just kind of like trying to be efficient. But yeah, for this last one, I'm just gonna complete one. The meme, by the way, guys. The meme is that a lot of people are complaining about the Shadow of the Erdtree being too difficult, and a lot of people are quitting. I should have added some context to it for those of you that haven't been watching the Elden Ring playthrough. Which I haven't put timestamps for the most recent stream that I uploaded, I know. I will eventually. The Cosmic Dragon just gives us like super high jump boost. I'm just kind of trying to use it instead of Volatile Bounder, just because of lag. Can we not get ships spawning in here? That's kind of stupid, but okay. Yeah, legit, it looks like there's no ships that can spawn in here. That's terrible, but okay. Stupid video game. Hey, Kiwi, yes, I'm working on getting my mining up right now, Kiwi. Like, I just got enough that I can get this, and then we've got this ability right here. But I'm very, very hungry because I was up all night playing Elden Ring, so I need to take a break and I need to eat some food. But we'll try to get the runes for that tomorrow. I woke up this morning to see how much longer you streamed. 2 hours longer. Yes. Yeah, I fought that secret optional boss in the DLC. He was pain, but I was also extremely tired while I was fighting him. Because after I woke up, I was like thinking back and I'm like, that boss wasn't that bad. I kind of liked him. It wasn't as cool as Bale though. Bale was the highlight for me out of the DLC bosses so far. Him and Mesmer probably. I didn't really get to enjoy Mesmer that much though, just because his attacks are so aggressive. But yeah, to summarize, lastly, just before we finish up here, guys, essentially what we're aiming for is getting that last ability that requires more runes. Will make it so that ore can end up dropping like a specific box. And by opening that box, we essentially get the resources to upgrade Crystal Gear into Mystic. And apparently, like, it's more efficient than grinding the stupid new delves and stuff. So anyways, thank you guys for coming out. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed.